Chris Pratt attends the Teen Choice Awards for his first public appearance since his split from wife Anna Faris.
I'm not done fighting, not yet!
Scandal fans show creator Shonda Rhimes has big news that will affect what you watch.
Spotted Katy Perry and Orlando Bloom together at an Ed Sheeran concert.
We've got details.
Oh yeah, our schedules are crazy, and so
Megan King Edmonds shares the one thing that keeps her and hubby's date nights on track.
Spoiler alert, we've got your Game of Thrones recap right here.
Plus, happy birthday to Mila Kunis. Happy Monday, People.com and Facebook Live. Hope you had amazing weekends. We've got a great show for you today, including Gwen Stefani's epic birthday bash for son Zuma. So in honor of that, we want to know what your dream birthday celebration is. So let us know your thoughts in the comments below. But first, here's what you need to know and what's trending today. Chris Pratt stepped out for his first public appearance since announcing his separation from wife Anna Faris. The Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 actor attended Sunday night's Teen Choice Awards in Los Angeles, where he presented an award alongside Guardians co-star Zoe Saldana, and he also won a surfboard for Choice Action Movie Actor and Choice Sci-Fi Movie Actor. Pratt looked very casual in jeans and a leather jacket, but was noticeably not wearing his wedding ring. In his acceptance speech, Pratt joked about the lies he had to tell when he first moved to Hollywood, saying, quote, "When I came to Los Angeles, I came from Hawaii, and I had all of this blonde hair, and I was tan, and I met an agent because I really wanted to be an actor and get an agent, and he said, 'Wow, bro, you must surf.' And I said, 'Yeah.' And that was the first of many lies I told to get where I am today." I love that. The actor did get serious about how grateful he is for his success and made sure to thank his Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Maroon 5 was very loved at the Teen Choice Awards, taking home the Decade Award. Lead singer Adam Levine joked about how old the band was, teasing the crowd with a hint that their next album would be their final record. But after a brief pause, Levine laughed and said, quote, "Just kidding, we are never going to go away." Phew, don't tease us like that, Adam. Stay forever. Girl group Fifth Harmony also won big. The foursome snagged surfboards for Choice Music Group and Choice Summer Group. But that's not all. Their latest single, Down, was awarded Choice Song for the group category, and their loyal fans, the Harmonizers, were honored as Choice Fandom. Not too shabby, ladies. And the one and only Bruno Mars used the Teen Choice occasion to drop a little something something. Watch this. Bruno Mars released his new video for song Versace on the Floor Sunday night, featuring a very sexy Zendaya. The singer made the announcement during his video acceptance speech for his Teen Choice Visionary Award. Mars is currently still on tour and could not be there in person. And one star was a total no-show, Miley Cyrus, who received the night's biggest honor, the Ultimate Choice Award. Miley thanked fans and apologized on Instagram, saying, quote, "I created an unrealistic schedule for myself." And in the same post, Miley said she's been busy with her new single and music video called Younger Now, which will drop this Friday, August 18th. We cannot wait for that. All right, I've got a Shondaland shocker for you. Shonda Rhimes, the executive producer who has built a TV empire with hit ABC shows Grey's Anatomy, Scandal, and How to Get Away with Murder, will be leaving the network to join Netflix. Rhimes has signed a multi-year deal to produce new series and other projects for the streaming service. She makes the move with her longtime producing partner Betsy Beers by her side. But do not panic, Rhimes' current shows will still air on ABC as planned, but the storyteller's departure will be a huge loss for the network, whose female demographic got a boost from Rhimes' compelling dramas and beloved characters like Derek and Meredith on Grey's to Olivia Pope on Scandal. As for Rhimes, she released a statement calling the shakeup, quote, "the opportunity to build a vibrant new storytelling home for writers with unique creative freedom and instantaneous global reach provided by Netflix." Going on to say, the future of Shondaland at Netflix has limitless possibilities. Well, very exciting. We cannot wait to see what ideas she has up her sleeve. And heartbreaking news this morning, Bachelor Nation. Bachelor alum Vienna Girardi has lost her twin daughters at 18 weeks after experiencing twin-to-twin transfusion syndrome, which is when one twin takes more nutrients than the other. She broke the news to her followers on Sunday night with a Facebook post explaining that on August 3rd, she went for an ultrasound because doctors discovered one of the twins had more fluid than the other. While doctors told her it looked like things were improving, more things started to go wrong as she explained her water broke due to the amniotic sac rupturing and spent the next 2 days in the hospital. In her Facebook post, she explained, "The doctors had warned me that if I did not go into labor and deliver the babies, I was taking the chance of risking my own life and causing an infection in my uterus, but they could not survive at only 18 weeks. They also said there was a very slim chance, under 5%, that the babies could survive and the fluids in their amniotic sacs replenish themselves. So as any mother would do, I did everything to save them, but their hearts stopped beating on day 2, which is also when I went into a septic shock with 104 fever. My little angels went to heaven on August 5th, and I was rushed into the OR for emergency surgery, and I was in the ICU for 4 days." Girardi announced her pregnancy back in June on Instagram. She's asked her followers for privacy to grieve her tragic loss. All right, switching gears here. Could Katy Perry and Orlando Bloom be patching things up? The two dated for 10 months before calling it quits in February, but several eyewitnesses tweeted that they spotted the pair at an Ed Sheeran concert on Saturday night, holding hands and even kissing. One fan snapped 2 photos that show Perry and Bloom sitting very close together, while another fan confirmed the sighting, saying, quote, "Somehow ended up backstage tonight at the Ed Sheeran concert, and Katy Perry and Orlando Bloom both walked right past me." That same fan went on to reveal they were holding hands and walking together. Guess we'll have to see. In April, the exes reunited briefly at a party in West Hollywood. A source told People then that, quote, "Orlando and Katy had a quick hello and a brief chat. They weren't too friendly and hung out with separate friends at the party." I don't know, you never know with those two. I like them together. I hope that they're
I do too.
together.
I hope it's true.
Yes. Good morning, Kristen.
Good morning.
Let's check in with Facebook Live. We're talking all about your dream birthday celebrations today. We want to know your favorites, your dreams. Nicole says, dinner with the hubby. We have 8 kids and never get to go out. Adult convo would be great.
8
Yes,
kids?
8 kids.
All right,
That's what she
that
said.
sounds good. John says lots of ice cream and a yacht ride around New York City. John, you got good taste.
That's amazing. I love
That sounds awesome.
All right, keep those Facebook comments coming in. We'll check in with you again very soon. But first, Kristen, you have even more trending news for us.
Yes, I do. We're kicking off Star Treks with some 24-karat magic from one of our favorite performers. Pop star Bruno Mars made a surprise announcement during his Saturday night concert in suburban Michigan, revealing that he'll be donating $1 million to the victims of the Flint water crisis. According to ABC News, the money will come out of revenue from Saturday night's sold-out show, where it will then be redirected to the Community Foundation of Greater Flint. In a statement regarding the donation, Mars says, "I'm very thankful to the Michigan audience for joining me in supporting this cause. Ongoing challenges remain years later for Flint residents, and it's important that we don't forget our brothers and sisters affected by this disaster. As people, especially as Americans, we need to stand together to make sure something like this never happens in any community ever again." President and CEO of the charity responded to Mars' generous gift, saying, "With a grateful heart, the Community Foundation of Greater Flint is honored to accept this inspiring donation. We know Bruno Mars' $1 million gift will be transformative to the children and families of Flint. He understands the issues faced by Flint citizens, and we are touched by his concern and generosity." Mars received the Visionary Award at Sunday night's Teen Choice Awards, and although he's still on his world tour, the singer sent in a video message accepting the honor, taking the time to announce the release of a new music video for his song Versace on the Floor featuring Zendaya. The video was immediately made available on the star's YouTube channel. Congrats to Bruno Mars. And Gwen Stefani threw her son an epic Harry Potter-themed birthday party over the weekend, proving to all she's one magical mama. The former voice coach, whose son Zuma turns 9 later this month, shared multiple photos and videos to her Snapchat and Instagram story accounts, showing off amazing decorations like life-size cutouts, a massive fruit display diced to look like an owl, the famous platform 9 3/4, and more. But perhaps the most impressive treat of all was Zuma's enormous birthday cake, featuring the crests of all 4 Hogwarts houses. The yummy treat was topped with an edible sorting hat, and we're thinking Zuma was selected for Gryffindor. Stefani's birthday boy will turn 9 years old on August 21st. Happy birthday to Zuma, and good job party planning to Gwen. Now moving on from birthdays to anniversaries. Can Kevin Hart and Aniko Parrish get any more adorable? I don't think so. They're celebrating their first year of marriage, and Kevin commemorated the special day with an Instagram post from their wedding, saying, quote, "1 year down and the rest of our life to go." Hart also said in the caption, "Happy 1-year anniversary to this unbelievable wife of mine. Thank you for all that you do. Thank you for loving me and supporting me at the highest level." And Kevin wasn't done there with celebrating their one-year anniversary. He also posted a video of him, Aniko, his kids, and the rest of his family that had another special snap from their wedding day. Kevin and his wife got married last August in California after a 2-year engagement, and the couple then broke the news in May that they're expecting their first child together. Congrats, Kevin and Aniko, and those are your Star Tracks for today.
All right, stay with us. Holland Taylor is opening up about how her and girlfriend Sarah Paulson originally hit it off. Plus, we're celebrating Mila Kunis' birthday by breaking down her and Ashton Kutcher's cutest couple moments.
This is King Cutie in People. His Royal Highness Prince George Alexander Louis of Cambridge. These are George's parents, George's home, his Nana, the Queen, and his staff of 644 Englishmen. This is George's dog Lupo, who inspired his favorite book, The Adventures of the Royal Dog Lupo, one George will share now that he's a big brother. People. The details make the story. Don't miss this week's People.
All right, we're about to get into some huge spoiler territory right now about last night's Game of Thrones. So you've been warned. If you haven't seen it, go away and come back. All right, if you're still here, take a look at this clip.
Bad things are coming.
You came to get me. You want me to come with you?
Well, the thing you need to understand is...
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Gendry is back. The fan favorite character made his return last night after a 3-season absence, and it looks like his character is back for good. Davos went to pick him up upon his return to King's Landing, so Tyrion can have a secret meeting with his brother Jaime Lannister, who fans were very happy to see survived Daenerys' dragon attack. Tyrion pitched Jaime Lannister a plan from Daenerys' camp of bringing Cersei proof of the army of the dead. Once Jaime presented this plan to his sister, he got the surprise of all surprises. She is pregnant with his child. The siblings and lovers embraced, and Cersei tells Jaime that she will not hide that he is the father of their child. Another major moment from last night's episode was Jon Snow gathering a bunch of men, including Ser Jorah and Tormund, as well as the newly returned Gendry, to head beyond the wall to find proof of the White Walkers. We also had a moment last night where it looks like Littlefinger is trying to start trouble between sisters Sansa and Arya Stark. We'll have to wait until next Sunday to see how this all plays out. Game of Thrones airs Sundays at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on HBO.
This is Jennifer Lawrence in People. This is Jennifer photobombing Taylor Swift, and Sarah Jessica Parker and Liam Hemsworth, proving that while we all love the fashion of the red carpet, it's people who steal the show. People. The details make the story.
We had known each other in passing, very much, you know, seeing each other at award shows and stuff like that, and we're on the lot. I think I once offered her a lift when I was on Warner's lot, and she was going in a different direction. Wow. And so 10 years later, I don't know, she did see me in a tweet, and she thought I was blue about something, and she said, "How are you? What's happening?" And we got together shortly after that.
I love that story. Now, you've been together for a while. How do you message each other in cute ways now?
Well, she more than I mean, she's very much a social media creature. I mean, she has like 1 million followers on Instagram.
It's very popular.
And she is also very good with the camera, with the camera and the iPhone. She, when I never think to take my phone out to take a picture, she sees something that's going to be iconic or perfect, and she gets a picture of it and she tweets it or Instagrams it. So she's very responsive to that very modern thing. I'm a different generation, so I'm just sort of getting the hang of it. But it sometimes is funny to fun and funny to have some sort of public conversation back and forth. People enjoy it.
So no more DMing, no more direct messaging anymore.
No. Well, like once in a while, one might. But she likes to be fun, and she likes to be fun on Twitter.
I love her. I cannot get enough of Holland Taylor and Sarah Paulson DMing each other on Twitter. It's so amazing. Taylor is currently starring in the AT&T Audience Network's show Mr. Mercedes, based off a Stephen King novel. And although the show is scary as can be, Taylor says she's not a huge fan of horror, unlike girlfriend Sarah Paulson, who's been in every season of American Horror Story. And Taylor reveals to me that it never gets easy to watch her in those dangerous situations. Watch.
I just admire her ability to do it, because they have very long hours on American Horror Story, and she's had 2 seasons in a row where she was running and screaming and fleeing and being in jeopardy, and I really don't know how she does it. I really don't. I mean, it's relentless, and but she's a great actress, and she can really go there. She can go wherever she has to go for a scene.
Now, are you able to watch her in those?
Well, she does many other things than that. I don't like watching her in jeopardy. It's hard.
Definitely got to be hard. Well, one thing that's not hard for Holland Taylor is watching Sarah Paulson rock a dress on the red carpet. Here's what she had to say about that. She always looks so amazing on red carpets at award shows.
And different.
Yes.
I always look exactly the same. I have like one look. I'm just very conventional. I wear very sort of classic clothes and very tailored things. I look ridiculous in anything that's fatty or of the moment. She can wear anything, and her face is like a canvas. I mean, she does completely different makeups, completely different hair.
Yeah,
She's a chameleon.
Yeah, does she ever consult you for any of her stylish looks?
Certainly not.
You're very stylish.
For me, I am. But she really knows what she's doing. She has a real eye for fashion. And she also, young designers, new designers, she'll spot them and she'll say, that person is really going somewhere, and she'll wear their clothes. She's very, very particular and very exacting. She has tremendous sense of style. Well, I loved, and I think, God, I hope I'm right. I think it was an Armani Couture dress that was like black netting with little red dots in it. It was like a cloud of black netting that was translucent with these little floating red dots. It was just fantastic.
We're wishing a very happy birthday to Bad Mom star Mila Kunis. The actress that stole our hearts on That 70s Show turns 34 years old today. In honor of the big birthday, we're celebrating with Mila's most adorable moments with her husband, Ashton Kutcher. Watch.
Everything Mila said is right. But she's my wife, so that's just what it is. Yeah. Everything she says is right.
Always right.
You want to have my children?
Well, yeah.
I love it so much. Like, every single day I love her more and I'm more obsessed with her.
Sleeping through the night?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. I did sleep training at 4.5 months. I'm very regimented kind of mom.
How do you think motherhood has changed you now that you've had a little bit of time?
Yeah, you know, I think I'm more laid back for the most part, and then I also think I'm more interested in others. I'm less selfish, I think.
Yeah.
Well, obviously everything's about the baby now, and my life has, you know, what I do during the day is all surrounded by the baby and has to do with her. So I think it's just made me more interested in other people's lives.
Good for you, Megan. The Real Housewives of Orange County star Megan King Edmonds takes us inside her life as a new mom on the latest season of the hit Bravo reality show. It's our Toyota People Pick of the day, and her daughter, baby Aspen, has become a fan favorite with viewers already. So we wanted to know what kind of impact little Aspen has had on her husband, Jimmy, and what's the key to them keeping up with their date nights. Watch this.
You know, Jimmy's a great dad, and I'm a stepmom to his 4 kids, and now this is his 5th. So I knew he would be a great dad, but it's just really cool to see that really softer side of him with our child together. And I think I know our love has just gotten deeper and we've gotten closer. It's been a really cool transformation.
How do you keep that spark alive between the two of you?
Nannies. Our schedules are crazy, and so we do have to have a nanny because otherwise we would just be like tied to our house all the time and have to get sitters, and we can't rely on a sitter when, you know, sometimes we work like on weekend nights or, you know, early in the morning, or we got to travel or something. So yeah, the nanny definitely helps us keep our sanity and ability to like go on dates.
Yeah.
Well, good thing for nannies, Megan. And of course, a huge storyline this season on The Real Housewives of Orange County has been Shannon Beador's struggle with weight loss. So we were surprised to hear what Megan had to say about their relationship. Take a look.
I haven't been there for Shannon like I should have been. I feel like I've been so consumed with just, you know, the baby that it's really hard for me to, you know, check up with my friends like I feel like I should. And yeah, I check in with Shannon, but I haven't been like, how are you doing with your weight? You know, yeah, I kind of suck as a friend, I guess.
All right, let's check in with Facebook Live. One last time, we're talking your dream birthday celebration today. Beth says traveling to Hawaii is my dream birthday. That's great.
Love it. Christina says dinner and lots of cake. Love it. Yeah. And Ari says a live happy birthday song by Bruno Mars. That would be my dream birthday. Guys have good taste.
Yes. Courtney says a whole day of sleep would be a great birthday present. Yes.
That's the best one.
That is.
That one wins for me.
Yes, that one's great. All right, coming up tomorrow, America's Got Talent finalist Angelina Green will be talking all about that epic golden buzzer moment. Plus, we've got all the details from tonight's two-part Bachelor in Paradise season premiere. You won't want to miss it.
Thanks for watching, and for now, we leave you with one last thing from Jackie and Juliet Evanko.
Enjoy.
Hi, I'm Jackie Evanko.
And I'm Juliet Evanko.
And this is One Last Thing. The last song that was stuck in my head has to probably be The Night We Met by Lord Huron.
The last show I binge watched was Riverdale, and it was mysterious.
The last time I was starstruck was when I performed as a guest performer on Dancing with the Stars, and George Lopez was in the audience. I'll never forget that day, it was amazing.
The last big splurge I had was at Forever 21, and I bought a bunch of clothes.